some weeds here. Right through the weeds, hitting the weeds, getting in the weeds, snagging, and if I do get one, okay, surely this willow tree will snag the bait up. Alright, so let's take a closer look here at the swimming and how this thing is so snagless. Let's first get a look at the swimming action. So notice that the hook is free to pivot away from the bait. So the bait is pivoting, but the hook is not moving with it. That does a couple things. First of all, it gives the bait a lot better action. That hook would really diminish the bait's action, but you can see because that hook is free to move away from the bait, it doesn't diminish that action. Get a lot of nice action out of the bait. So that's important for getting strikes. Also because that hook is free pivoting, it also doesn't get snagged as much. So what happens is the shank of the hook here, when that bumps into something, it's able to move that hook out of the way. So the hook just moves out of the way and then therefore doesn't get snagged. While this thing's swimming, the lure is pivoting in front of the hook like this, protecting the point of that hook. And again, if it bumps into anything, the long shank pushes it out of the way. That's what makes it snagless. Now, what makes it actually catch the fish is when the fish bites on the lure, it pushes the hook up, and I've actually got a system on the bottom there that locks the hook in on the corners, kind of going off, not at quite a 40, maybe a 20-degree angle there. So it locks that hook in. When the fish bites, it really locks that hook in. Now with the hook locked in there and rigid, when the fish bites, it's going to get hooked. Same thing with the other side. The hook locks in. When the fish bites, it locks in on the other side. And through practice here of, catching fish and not catching fish, I found that it's actually better to kind of have it lock off to the sides a little bit for the hookup as opposed to locking straight down the middle. I tried that one. It didn't work quite as well. But so anyways, hook locks the two angles when the fish bites, and that's how you get the fish. You can see you got a lot of hook exposed there when it locks up like that. And then when it's not bit, that hook is free to pivot, moves all around, therefore it doesn't get snagged up.